The Sparrow and the Nest. Come, children, let's hear a story. The story of the sparrow and the nest. Outside Muna's house, there was a tall loquat tree. Since Muna lived on the second floor, the branches of the loquat tree extended near his terrace and reached up to the roof. In the spring, when the tree bore yellow loquats, Muna would easily pluck and enjoy the delicious fruit. One day, while searching for ripe loquats on the tree, Muna noticed a sparrow. It repeatedly flew away and returned with a thin piece of grass in its beak. Muna saw that the sparrow was skillfully weaving the grass between the tree branches. Soon, a male sparrow came to assist, and together they quickly built a delicate and beautiful nest. Muna was very pleased and brought a bowl of water, placing it in a corner of the terrace. A little while later, he noticed both sparrows drinking from the water. As he approached, they flew away and went straight to their nest. A few days later, Muna saw that a bunch of loquats had ripened. He picked up his long stick to pluck them, but as soon as he extended the stick, the sparrow, which was sitting in the nest with its wings spread, flew away in fright. Muna then saw 2 tiny, round, white eggs in the nest. The sparrow returned to the tree and began chirping loudly. Soon, the male sparrow also arrived, and both made a lot of noise. As soon as Muna pulled back his stick, the female sparrow immediately returned to the nest and nestled the eggs under her chest and wings. The male sparrow began circling around the nest, as if guarding it. Muna understood that the eggs were very precious to them, so he decided not to pluck the loquats, even though he wanted to. A few days later, Muna heard the sparrow making a lot of noise again. He quickly went outside and saw that a crow was trying to get close to the nest. Both the sparrow and the male sparrow were making a commotion, sitting on branches around the nest, chirping loudly. As soon as Muna picked up his stick, the crow flew away and perched on a nearby roof, cawing. The sparrow quickly returned to the nest and covered the eggs with her body. Muna picked up a pebble from the ground and threw it at the crow, which made it fly even further away. The sparrow looked at Muna as if to thank him. Muna felt very happy and proud of himself for helping the sparrow just in time. However, he became worried that the crow might attack again when he went to school or left the house. Thinking this, Muna came up with an idea. He had his mother tie a thin piece of cloth to the top of his loquat picking stick and then tied the stick to the terrace railing so that the cloth fluttered like a flag in the wind. Muna's plan worked because the fluttering cloth kept the crow away, as it was afraid of the moving stick. Several days passed, and one day Muna heard a very faint chirping sound coming from the nest. He looked closely and saw 2 tiny sparrow chicks in the nest. The male and female sparrows took turns flying away and bringing back food for the chicks. Since they had to fetch food from a distance, the chicks kept chirping, as if they were very hungry. Muna placed some grain in a clay bowl along with the water. Initially, the sparrow hesitated, but soon started picking at the grain and easily feeding it to the chicks. Within a few days, the weak and frail chicks grew strong and started coming to the bowl to eat on their own. The crow watched them with longing eyes, but finally disappointed, flew away forever. All the sparrows lived happily together. You see, children, how Muna saved the sparrows from the crow? If a sparrow comes to your house, be sure to take care of it.